I'm here to review games and chew bubblegum. And since I've never really ever called it bubblegum, safe to say what's about to happen in this video. Hey Gamer Nation, I'm Animator, and this is Rent or Buy, the show where we look at video games and decide if they're either rents or buys. Sort of gave that away in the title, didn't I? But this week, we'll be taking a look at Duke Nukem Forever. Sort of a joke with that forever part in the name because it's been in development for the last 12 years. So sort of forgotten about, picked up again, forgotten again, picked up again, and then finally finished. And I want to make fun of it because of this, but the game itself pokes fun at this fact. Duke Nukem, the main character of this game obviously, is playing the game inside the game and pokes fun at itself for it. So it has a sense of humor for itself, but I wanna pick up its sense of humor later. First, we're just gonna talk about the gameplay. Alternating between 4 different types: first-person shooter, platforming, some driving sequences, and some turret sequences. First-person and turret, kind of the same, but I'm gonna give it some slack with this. So it does a fairly well job of mixing up the different gameplay, so you don't get bored. The graphics, not half bad for being about 12 years old. Really long load screens for those graphics. It's kind of comparable to Fallout New Vegas, but when I finish load screen in Vegas, I get a big desert to roam around in. When I'm done loading with Duke Nukem, I get a linear corridor to shoot guys in. So that's not a good sign. But the gameplay isn't all bad. Not very original. I mean, it rips off of a whole bunch of people. But really, have you seen the last 10 first-person shooters in the last, 5 years? I can't really knock it too hard for not having originality points. But with gameplay on the side, let's talk about Duke Nukem's sense of humor. Before that, I guess, I kind of want to give it the verdict of throw it on the ground, which isn't to say rent it or buy it and then throw it on the ground. Just don't support this game at all. That's because of one major thing. It just does not know how to handle sensitive subjects. I'm okay with the punch 'em in the balls jokes, but when you are sexually objectifying women every single time in the game, it's not a good sign. When I sat down and started playing this game, I made a deal with it. If it did one scene, one time, where it did not sexually objectify a woman, I would treat it fairly. I'd give it either a rent or a buy, based solely on its gameplay. Instead of that, I got a whole level of rape jokes. It comes across as sort of creepy uncle, lonely gamer in the basement sort of feel to it. And I don't want that to be the face of gamers. I feel like we have grown above that over the last 12 years. It doesn't help when the main perpetrator of all those jokes is meant to be like an all-American badass. Objectifying women isn't American. It isn't badass. It sure as hell isn't what it means to be a gamer. And I don't want that to be on the face of the nation. It's basically all I had to preach about today though. So, later gamers. Just this once. I know it's not in the title, but